So we talk in the book about a premise that says you have to align internally before you can win externally. And the whole idea there is something that's called the mental model. A mental model is the idea in every single employee's head, managers, people on the assembly line, this is how we're going to compete and win. So in sports, a football team plays both offense and defense. It determines if it wants to win on offense or defense field. It's exactly the same thing inside a company. You need to determine how you're going to compete and win. You play all the other parts of the game, but you determine in your mental model, this is how we're going to compete and this is how we're going to win. And when that's shared internally by everybody, up and down and across and around the company, you get that wonderful alignment. And when everybody understands where they're going and aligned to get there, those are the companies that really do get there.
The whole supply chain development started with a mental model, and it started in Japan. And the notion of lean took hold in a profound way. When you analyze sort of what it is about lean, is it forces everybody on the team to make perfect handoffs, precise handoffs, every step of the way, knowing exactly what would happen in the next step of the process. And they took time out of the process, they saved money, they built quality into the process, but it was the process end to end that was put together. So that's the mental model. And they happen to have a few principles. Lean was one of them, Six Sigma was another one of them, and they used those principles to essentially convert the old process to the new one. But they had a very clear picture of what they wanted to do with it. Lo and behold, not just the Japanese, almost everyone in the world now has perfected that model. So where does that model start in the demand side? I'd submit it's the same thing. And then, what are the tools required to make the conversion? But ultimately, every step of that process, each will know what the next is doing. The handoffs will be precise. They'll be clear and understood.